Climate change. The effects. Climate change impacts both the environment and people, whether it is human or natural causes. Let's have a look at both in more detail. Effects to the environment. Temperatures are expected to rise between 1 and 5.7 degrees Celsius between 2021 and 2100. Warmer temperatures are causing glaciers to shrink and the ice sheets to melt, melting land ice, like the Greenland and Antarctic ice sheets. It means that water stored on land is returning to the oceans, which is causing the sea levels to rise. Sea ice is also shrinking and leading to the loss of polar habitats. Rising sea levels mean low-lying and coastal areas, like in Miami in the USA, will flood more regularly. Coastal erosions will increase with the sea level rise, and some coastal regions will be submerged, causing more habitats to be lost. Other species are declining because of the warming weather. The Great Barrier Reef in Australia is suffering from bleaching. This is where rising sea temperatures make coral expel the algae that lives in them, causing it to starve and die. Precipitation patterns are also changing, and global warming is affecting how much rain areas now get. The distribution and number of some species could change, and biodiversity could decrease. Some species now live at higher latitudes due to the warming temperatures. Some habitats are being damaged and destroyed because of climate change, and species that are adapted to these areas may become extinct. For instance, climate change may limit bamboo's growth, which will lead to the decline of the giant pandas who need this as a food source. Effects on people. In some places, death due to heat have increased, and deaths due to the cold have decreased. Some areas could become so hot and dry that they will become inhabitable. It could lead to migration and overcrowding in other areas. Some areas are struggling to supply enough water for their residents due to the problems with water availability caused by the change in rainfall patterns. This could cause political problems, especially with rivers that cross borders. Climate change is affecting farming in different ways around the world. Globally, some crops have suffered from climate change. However, some farmers in high-latitude countries are finding that their crops have benefited from the warmer conditions and produce more crops. Lower crops yields could increase malnutrition, ill health, and death from starvation, especially in lower latitudes. Climate change means the weather is becoming more extreme, and this could mean more money has to be spent on predicting extreme weather events, finding ways to reduce the impacts, and rebuilding after they take place.